The blood moon rises. The serpent ancestor watches. The Golden Serpent clan coronation ceremony begins now.
I, Lindsay, shall ascend as Lord Serpent today, to ensure our clan's prosperity.
This blade is coated in soul-devouring venom. Even with the Lord Serpent's ancient power, you won't survive this.
Enzo, why?
Why? Because I am the rightful firstborn of the Golden Serpent clan. The title of Lord Serpent should be mine. Now, die in peace.
Enzo, someone as wicked as you, betraying your own kin, is not worthy of being Lord Serpent. I, Lindsay, will never let you win. You're coming with me.
You.
Brother, why did you tie me up?
Because only once you, Lindsay, are dead. Can your shares legally pass to me, Shawn? Then I can officially inherit the Moore clan.
Brother, don't. Don't. Brother. Is anyone there? Help.
Shawn, join Moore Group next Monday as General Manager.
Dad, I want to work at the Moore clan to gain experience.
Why are you bothering? Just find a good man and get married.
Right, sister. The company is too complex for you. I'll take good care of the Moore clan from now on. And I'll take good care of you too.
Honey, you've thought of everything. Lindsay is naive and doesn't know the workplace's dark side. Shawn is capable, leaving the Moore clan to him. We can all rest easy. You should know your dad and brother's good intentions. They're being put in a difficult position.
A biased father, a two-faced stepmother, a ruthless brother, a broken girl. Lindsay, since I've taken over your body, everything of yours, I'll take it all back for you.
President Pearson, Frank from the Moore clan called again to see you. Your thoughts?
The Moore clan. I remember the Moore clan back then. It was run by Sharon, Frank's first wife, right? They were once among the top 4 in South City. They were so prestigious. Such a pity she died young.
You're right. Ever since President Young passed and Frank took over, the Moore clan has gone downhill year after year. Now, among the companies in South City, they can't even get in line anymore.
For Sharon's sake, I'll give the Moore clan a chance. I'll be home in an hour. Give them 5 minutes. Whether they can close the deal depends on them.
Yes, President Pearson.
Those two losers think they can trap me? Shawn, now, you're getting better at wasted efforts. Sharon, back then you turned the Moore clan's workshop into a leader. Why can't you see who's really around you?
When will you finally marry me? Shawn has always wanted to call you Dad.
Sure. Keep it down. When Sharon is gone, I'll marry you and make Shawn the real, eldest young Master Moore.
Shawn is 2 years older than Lindsay. Frank, that gold-digging leech. With Tanya, that homewrecker. They put on quite a show. What a pity. The Moore clan will return to its rightful owner.
Oh no. Why is it flaring up now?
Is this Shawn's backup plan? If Lindsay didn't die in the fire, have him finish her off. I haven't settled the score with you yet you come to me.
Lindsay.
You. Wait, it's not him.
Save me.
Irregular pulse. Doesn't seem to be one of Shawn's men, since he looks like you. I'll save him. Go.
What are you doing? You. My heart. The pain is gone.
I've only stabilized your pulse for now. You'll need a doctor for a full cure.
Wait. I'm Harrison, president of the Pearson Group. You just saved me. If you need anything, just let me know.
Pearson clan. The economic pillar of South City? Pearson clan.
Yeah. That's what people say.
Lindsay. Even fate is on your side. A perfect pawn has appeared. The Moore clan will eventually need the Pearson clan. I can cure you, but you must promise me one thing.
What condition?
I haven't decided yet. I'll tell you when I do.
What's your name?
Lindsay.
President Pearson, I brought the herbs you asked for. And this lady is?
This is Miss Moore. She's here to treat me. Give the herbs to her.
Treatment. She looks so young. Does she know medicine? President Pearson, these herbs are highly toxic. Don't let her fool you.
I trust her.
President Pearson, you can't gamble with your health.
Give her the herbs.
Can she really do it? Don't cause any problems for President Pearson. No, I need Dr. Lewis to take a look. Hello, Dr. Lewis?
Miss Moore, let's begin. No. What is she doing? Is she going to kiss me? Lindsay. 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 Your spiritual power is so strong. How could it be? How could you die so easily? I don't believe it. The body is intact, but the soul is gone. There's an elder in the Dragon Clan who once faced a similar situation. After undergoing a great tribulation on earth, his soul returned to his body. Lindsay, you must be undergoing your tribulation too. I will definitely find you, even if I exhaust all my spiritual power.
Let go of my boss. Miss Moore, if you can't cure him, just say so. Why did you bite President Pearson?
I said I was treating him. If you don't believe me, have the person you brought check him.
President Pearson, your damaged heart vessels are completely healed. You're even healthier than a normal person.
President Pearson, you're finally cured. Miss Moore, I'm sorry. I was out of line just now. I hope you can forgive me.
It's fine.
President Pearson, more family members have arrived.
Finn, take old Lewis down first, and bring the more family members in.
Yes.
Miss Moore, when you were treating me just now, I think I had a dream.
What dream?
It's nothing, just a strange dream. I'll go down first. You can rest in the room for a while.
Okay.
President Pearson, it's an honor to meet you.
That voice sounds familiar. I'll go out and see. Frank. Shawn. I didn't expect that the ones looking for Harrison would be this heartless father and son. One is biased to the core, abetting evil for his son's sake, plotting against daughter. One is ruthless and cruel. He'd kill for the inheritance.
President Pearson, I've heard so much about you. I'm Frank from Moore Group. This is my son, Shawn. He's the general manager of Moore Group. Sorry for dropping by unannounced. I'd like to discuss a win-win deal with you.
You're too kind, President Moore. Please have a seat. Finn, serve some tea.
President Pearson, we're here to buy your land in Riverbend. We know that land has been idle for a while. The Moore clan has a new commercial project. You have the land, and we have the funds. It's a win-win for everyone.
President Pearson, we're willing to pay 5% above the market price, with flexible payment terms. What do you think?
The Riverbend land. The Moore clan is offering a lot for it. It seems this project must be vital to them, since they want it so badly. Then this land is mine.
The Riverbend land has indeed been idle for some time. The Moore clan's offer is quite generous. For me, it's a simple favor. Moore clan's proposal sounds good. Since that land is just sitting there, since the Moore clan needs it, I guess I'll have to.
Harrison. This land cannot be sold to the Moore clan.
Lindsay, you're alive.
What? I survived after all. Sorry to disappoint you.
Lindsay is still alive. Black One said the warehouse fire was huge. She couldn't have escaped.
Miss Moore knows them?
More than just know them. One is my father, and the other is my brother. But these two wanted me dead.
Lindsay, what are you doing here? There must be some misunderstanding. How could I want you dead?
Harrison. Don't sell this land. The Moore clan's cash flow is already tight. All their commercial complex projects are just empty promises. They're buying land just to use it for a bank mortgage loan to cover company losses. If you sell it, there'll be endless trouble.
How does she know what the company needs this land for? Lindsay, what nonsense. How can you talk about your own company like that? President Pearson, don't listen to her. She's been rebellious since she was a child. Let's quickly sign the contract with the terms we just discussed.
I don't know the internal situation of the Moore clan, but Lindsay says so as his daughter. Something must be wrong. Besides, the reaction of the Moore father and son just now was clearly suspicious. President Moore, it seems our cooperation must be put on hold.
Lindsay, the family has treated you well, yet you show no gratitude. You came to President Pearson to sabotage our business, hindering the Moore clan. Do you understand? What on earth are you planning?
Finn, please show President Moore and son out.
Harrison, my condition is that piece of land in Riverbend My condition is that piece of land in Riverbend.
Miss Moore is quite ambitious, asking for such a huge plot of land. Did Miss Moore stop me from signing the contract with President Moore because you hate your father and brother, and intentionally took what they wanted?
The Moore clan is almost an empty shell now. If you don't believe me, you're welcome to investigate. As for this land, I want it precisely because it's valuable. Asking for something cheap would be underestimating President Pearson's life.
She can easily see through the financial issues of the Moore clan. She's nothing like the rebellious and incompetent person they described. It seems this eldest Miss Moore is hiding a lot. I'm afraid she's been planning this for a long time. Why do I feel that land in Riverbend for Miss Moore has a deeper meaning?
President Pearson, what do you mean?
Nothing much. I just feel Miss Moore is no ordinary person. Curing my illness, asking for land isn't too much, but I'm curious. With your skills, you could have anything. Why do you specifically want my land? Actually, you don't have to hide it from me. You aren't the rebellious, useless girl President Moore says you are. You want the land in Riverbend? Fine, but I have one condition.
What condition?
The condition is, if my heart condition acts up again, Miss Moore must save me. After all, only you can save me in this world.
Deal.
Finn, bring the contract.
I have some unfinished business. I'm heading home first.
Finn, take Miss Moore home.
Shawn, Frank, with Harrison as my pawn, the day you lose everything is near.
Why isn't Lindsay home yet?
Dad, why do you care about her? She thinks she's a big shot now that she's with Harrison. Maybe she's clinging to Harrison right now.
Oh, honey. Don't let it ruin your health. Lindsay is still young. She's just confused and misled. Oh my, but this time so out of line. She embarrassed you in front of President Pearson for nothing. If word gets out, people will say you failed to raise her right.
Humph. Failed to raise her? She's just a natural-born ingrate. She ruined my big plans this time. When she returns, I'll teach her a lesson.
Teach me a lesson? Go on, tell me. How are you going to teach me?
You still have the nerve to come back? You ruined the Riverbend land deal. The company's cash flow is now a mess. How did I raise such a traitor?
Dad's right. You just can't stand seeing the family do well. Think you can soar just by clinging to Harrison? Let me tell you, Harrison will just dump you once he's bored. When you're left with nothing, let's see who'll help you then.
Honey, don't be so upset. Lindsay is just young and naive, but she shouldn't mess with the company's future. If only Sister Sharon were still here, she might have kept her in check. This child is getting more and more unruly.
Ultimately, it's because your mother died early. No one taught you respect or your place. That's why you're so lawless now.
What did you just say? Say that one more time.
I said your mom died. Dad, look at her. She dared to hit me right in front of you. If she dares to hit me today, who knows, she might hit you tomorrow.
Lindsay, you've gone too far. Shawn is your brother, after all. How could you hit him? Where is your upbringing? Your rules?
Rules? When you let Shawn try to kill me, why didn't you talk about rules then? Why didn't you mention rules when he insulted my mom, now that I'm fighting back? You suddenly remember rules? Frank, your favoritism is really bred in the bone. This slap is for my mom to discipline this foul-mouthed beast.
You rebellious daughter. You've totally crossed the line.
Frank, you think I'm still the same Lindsay you can just push around? Want to hit me? You're not worthy.
I'll kill you, you unfilial daughter, before you ruin the Moore family's reputation.
Want to kill me?
Let me go. You. What kind of monster are you?
Monster? I'm no monster. I'm the one coming for your life. Shawn, Frank, from today on, I'll take back what you owe me. Everything, bit by bit.
You're insane. You're totally crazy. Dad, call the police. Have them arrest this lunatic.
Lunatic? Call the police? Then let's see what happens when they arrive. Which of us will be arrested first? Shawn, the things you've done. Can they really withstand an investigation? By the way, I forgot to tell you something. The Riverbend land, Pearson already transferred it to me. The lifeline you've been dreaming of. It's mine now.
What did you say? How did you get that land? What exactly did you do?
What did I do? Obviously, I earned it with my own skills. Unlike you, to achieve your goals, you use those dirty tactics. Frank, my mother's things. I'll take everything back one by one.
Lindsay, we're family. Let's talk this over. We can discuss the land.
Family? You intruder who took what isn't yours. How are you worthy of being my family? Back then, you and Frank conspired to kill my mother, to steal the Moore clan. I haven't even settled that debt with you yet.
How? How do you know?
Lindsay. Oh, I knew it. You're actually warm-hearted underneath it all. Knowing the Moore clan needs the Riverbend land now to expand the project. You secured the deal with the Pearson clan for us. You truly are my good daughter.
Frank, you change your tune faster than a heartbeat. Open your eyes and look closely. Party B of this contract is me, Lindsay, personally.
Oh, please. Look at what you're saying. You're a part of the Moore family, so what's yours? Isn't it also the Moore family's?
To make it part of the Moore clan is fine. Give me the company in exchange.
What do you mean?
You have two choices. Use the Moore clan seal and the shares my mother left me. Transfer them all to my name. The company will be mine. As for this land, it will naturally belong to you.
And the second one?
Second, I can transfer the land to you. But your and Shawn's shares must all belong to me.
Lindsay, why do you need so many shares? A lady shouldn't labor at the company. Enjoy life at home. Isn't that better?
No. Frank, instead of arguing with me, you should help Shawn clean up the warehouse and see if any evidence was left behind. You little brat.
Lindsay! Lindsay, get out here! Lindsay, did you tell the Moore clan's partners? Claiming I embezzled project funds. Now the Moore clan has lost several clients. Dad was furious with me.
Are you crazy? Stop pinning everything on me. If there is a next time, I don't mind letting you taste what it's like to get burned.
Who else would frame me but you? Could it be Harrison? Just to stand up for you? You're just a woman who slept her way to the top. Lindsay, what did you do to me?
What could I do? Maybe you have a guilty conscience. Even God can't stand it. He wants you to repent to me. Speaking of sleeping your way up, the only reason you're here is because your mom slept her way to the top.
What nonsense are you talking? Dad has always loved my mom. The unloved one is the mistress.
As for your gold-digging dad, you think I actually care? But what you should worry about now is how to explain to Frank, instead of throwing a fit here. If you dare provoke me again, I don't mind sending your photos with rich women to the tabloids. Then, we'll see if you can keep your heir status.
Lindsay, you mark my words. For today's shame, I'll make you pay sooner or later. 100 times, 1,000 times.
Where are you going dressed like that?
Messing around. Dad, you might have misunderstood. I was just about to join Moore Group. That's right. After all, I'm also a member of the Moore family. Dad, you always say, I have no work experience, so I have to go and get some practice.
Lindsay, who said you could work at Moore Group?
My mom did, of course. My mom built Moore Group from the ground up. Before she passed, she left me 15% of Moore Group shares. This notarized will clearly states it. I can join Moore Group right after graduation.
Lindsay, it's not that I'm stopping you from joining, but the company's annual recruitment criteria are extremely strict. With your educational background, the other employees will be unhappy.
So, what do you think? Is it your word that counts, or the law and my mom's will?
Lindsay, Shawn is right. You're a music major. There's no suitable position for you. I'll transfer you some money, whether you study abroad or start a studio. It's all fine.
Lately, several partners have canceled their deals with Moore Group. Do you want to see the Moore clan isolated in South City? Pearson clan is the leader in South City. I'm sure he has that kind of influence here. Should I call him now?
Enough! But if you join the company, you must follow my orders. No interfering with company projects.
Oh, by the way, transfer those 2 sports cars to me. Or else, you know what'll happen.
What can you do besides using Harrison to threaten us?
If you can't lead a team, you'll work yourself to death. With a pawn ready for use, I'd be a fool not to use it.
Miss Moore, President Pearson invites you to dinner at Cloud Peak Pavilion at 6 tonight.
Business is fine, but no need for dinner. I'll be at the Pearson clan at 3 p.m. It's more efficient to discuss the project in person.
Understood.
Go find out how Lindsay and Harrison met immediately. Even Harrison's assistant came to the house for her. And you still dared to try and kill her? Hiring idiots like Black 1 and Black 2.
Dad, please don't be mad. I'll go right away.
Honey, does Harrison like Lindsay? It's just a temporary attraction. How about we find someone to ruin her? I don't believe Harrison would still want her then. When that happens, the Moore clan isn't yours to decide.
You're a brainless fool too. She's a Moore daughter. What kind of wicked scheme is she plotting? Besides, do you dare to gamble? If we lose, the Moore family is finished. Get back to your room now. Don't cause trouble here.
Lindsay, your mother was no match for me back then. Don't even think about stepping over my son now.
Hello, I'm Lindsay. I'm starting today. Please notify HR.
I am HR, but our department hasn't heard of anyone joining. Why don't you wait here? I'll call you when I hear something.
Miller, what are you saying? Lindsay was recruited. She's in design. Stop acting like that. This is Miss Moore's resume. I'm so sorry. I didn't brief my staff properly. The paperwork is all done. I have work. I'll have Miller take you to meet the design team.
Miss Moore. This way, please. This is Lindsay, our specially recruited colleague. Miss Moore has extensive experience. She might even be your boss soon.
Getting promoted right after joining? Lindsay, you look quite young. Have you won any big awards?
Isn't that right? Lindsay won many gold medals in singing competitions. She was even the orchestra concertmaster in school.
Orchestra. Lindsay, you studied music. Know about design? Joining design like this. Did you pull some strings?
Don't say that, everyone. Miss Moore being specially recruited means she must have some skills. As for what skills those are, that's hard to say.
Why don't you finish your sentence? Do I need to call the police? So you can finish it in front of them. Whether I have skills or not is not for you people to decide. You know my background and still talk like this? What? Don't want to work here anymore?
You.
Newbies are so reckless. Blocking the aisle with your blueprints. Good thing I was quick. Didn't spill too much. Hand slip designer Lynn. Next time, use a cup with a lid. Your Westview garden landscaping plan. Didn't account for the soil pH levels. The azaleas and camellias have a survival rate under 30%. Should I pull up the soil reports for nearby plots? For you to see? These alternatives guarantee the look and lower maintenance costs. Designer Lynn, care to take a look?
This is so professional. Seems more thorough than Sister Lynn's plan.
TCH. I heard she got in through the back door. She couldn't even use design software before. Now she's suddenly so capable. Could she be using shady means for resources?
You've been here 6 months, in charge of archiving design files. You missed 12 key data points, causing a 3-day project delay. Because of that, the whole department lost their bonuses. Instead of spreading rumors, focus on doing your own job right.
Harrison, president of Pearson Group.
What are you talking about with my girlfriend? It seems so lively here.
Who's your girlfriend?
You are.
President Pearson, what brings you to the Moore clan? Are you here to see my dad? You should have told me earlier, so I could welcome you personally.
President Moore. Are you blind? Can't you see I'm here for Lindsay? Looking for your dad? Are we even close?
Lindsay. Don't forget you're a member of the Moore family. That hurts. You monster.
Shawn, have I been too kind to you?
Harrison, what are you doing at the Moore clan? Stay out of my business.
I'm here to help you, of course. Seeing someone giving you trouble in the company. I have to back up my partner.
You're joking, President Pearson.
Lindsay, ever since we first met, I've been very interested in you. Putting partnership aside, I think our relationship can take a step further.
President Pearson, ours is strictly a business relationship. I hope you won't say things like that anymore.
So heartless. All right then. I'll stop teasing you. Actually, I'm here to talk about the project.
Since it's about work, let's go to the conference room. Regarding this plot of land, here's my idea. I want to build a botanical garden here. I'll draw the layout for you. I've planned a route. Look, I'll draw it for you. It's roughly like this.
I don't think we should do it this way. Lindsay,
Yes?
lately I've felt like the design is missing something. It's missing your heart hidden in the plans. Without you, no matter the layout, it won't reach my heart.
Harrison, get serious. If you keep talking about irrelevant things, I'll email the project details directly to you. We won't need to meet.
Fine.
Let's continue. All right. The partnership details are mostly settled. Go back, President Pearson. Contact me anytime if anything comes up.
Lindsay, are you in such a hurry to kick me out? I'm the client here. Is this how you treat your key partner? You should at least walk me out.
I'm busy.
I pushed back 2 important meetings to talk with you, and you won't even walk me downstairs.
5 minutes.
Good. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay, slow down. Am I some kind of plague?
We're here. Take care, President Pearson.
Hey. Finn, did you see that? When Lindsay walked me out just now, didn't she smile at me?
Did she?
She definitely did. If you can't see, you should donate your eyes.
Yes, you're right. Miss Moore did smile at you just now. She must like you.
I knew it. Hey, let's go. Back to the office. Take the Riverbend land resources and prioritize them even more. Give Lindsay the green light.
Vivian, did you do that on purpose? The project proposal I asked you to print. Why are the last few pages missing? If I hadn't noticed earlier, this deal would have been ruined.
I didn't. I checked when I printed it. It was complete.
Stop making excuses. I think you're just jealous, sabotaging me because I have a big client.
Exactly. Our Vivian always looks so honest. Who knew she'd be so malicious?
Miss Moore. Don't listen to them. You're doing great. Have some coffee to warm up. The design department's printer jams easily. Printing files. Remember to double check. Good luck.
My hand.
If pages are missing, you should check the printer logs first, instead of bullying people here.
Who are you?
Oh, I see. You're the newcomer, right? This is none of your business. Stop meddling.
Forget it, Lindsay. I'll just print her another copy.
This isn't your fault. No need to take the blame.
You think you're special just because you were recruited?
Chloe, what's wrong? You're the top designer here. The newcomer is so arrogant. Seems even you can't touch her. Let's see who it is. So it's an old acquaintance. What was the lesson this morning? Not enough for you? You, Lindsay. Vivian messed up her own work. What's wrong with Chloe scolding her?
Exactly. We're not afraid of you.
Whether you're afraid isn't for you to say. First rumors, now this provocation? Do you think I'm a pushover just because I'm nice?
Put that thing down first. Let's just talk.
Stop right there. Did I say you could leave? Apologize.
I am sorry. I misunderstood, Vivian. I'll check the printer logs right now.
I am so sorry.
Vivian, we were too impulsive. Sorry. So sorry. If I catch you spreading rumors again, it won't be this simple to resolve. Yes, we understand.
It won't happen again.
Thank you, Lindsay. I'd be doomed without you.
Don't mention it. You should thank yourself. Thanks for the coffee and the note. Come to me directly if this happens again.
Lindsay, you're so kind. Everyone was mean to you this morning, and I couldn't help much. All I could do was buy you a coffee.
Lindsay is so creepy. I suddenly couldn't move just now. That snake.
Like when Miller fell last time. I thought she was just being clumsy. Now it's clear she did it.
I bet she's using sorcery.
Yeah.
Sorcery?
Young Master Moore, we were just talking.
You guys really hate Lindsay, don't you?
Huh?
I can help you. Later. This is what we'll do, got it?
Hello, everyone. This is my landscape design for the East District project.
President Moore, Vivian's design is stolen. I saw this entry on a design forum last week. Aside from tiny color tweaks, it's identical.
I even suspect Lindsay is behind this. They're together every day. I even heard Lindsay say, "Do as I say." She probably feared they'd mess up the project. So she told Vivian to plagiarize.
I didn't. This is my own original work from staying up late. Lindsay only gave me some guidance. What you heard was her telling me to follow her plan. Chloe, stop making things up.
Not stolen. Then show us your drafts and edit logs. You can't just claim it's yours without proof.
Exactly.
The original draft. It was clearly on the computer. How is it gone?
This is the plan, got it?
I'll keep watch. Hurry up, you two. Make it quick.
Can't produce it, huh? Lindsay, is this your employee? Just a total fraud.
Before this is over, everyone, don't jump to conclusions yet. I can recover the data. Give me 10 minutes. I can recover the data. Give me 10 minutes. Recover the data. Another 10 minutes. Lindsay, stop pretending. You're just looking for a chance to forge evidence.
Lindsay, I need a reasonable explanation. Prove it, or I'll handle this by the book. The Moore clan doesn't tolerate plagiarism.
Lindsay, will it be okay?
Don't worry.
I suggest you stop wasting time. She didn't even draw it. Where are you going to find it?
Wasting time? Everyone, look at this image. It has a timestamp, and the time on it is earlier than the entry Lynn mentioned, by half a month. Lynn, how do you explain this work? Or perhaps the author plagiarized this design. But as for the blueprints, who leaked them?
Look at this. These are our first sketches. Lindsay even marked her suggestions on them. This is definitely original.
Who knows if you forge them later? Timestamps can easily be faked. Show some direct evidence, if you can. Direct evidence? Of course I have it. Lynn, that author, you used your cousin's identity to upload it. I can track the IP address. If you're not convinced, I can do it right now. Why are you looking at Chloe? When you deleted Vivian's files that day, you accidentally knocked over the coffee cup on her desk. You guys. Didn't you realize?
She's the one who stole the design. Why say I'm in this with her?
Chloe, what are you saying? Trying to distance yourself?
I didn't do it, and that's that. To think I was speaking up for you, and now you're trying to drag me down.
Still won't tell the truth? Speak. Who's the mastermind? Why frame Vivian?
I ordered it. Lindsay, you took my position. You made father lose faith in me, and made a fool out of me at the Moore clan. I'm going to ruin you. I'll kick you out of the Moore clan.
President Moore told us to delete the designs. He promised us a promotion afterward.
Right, after we left the pantry that day. President Moore asked if we hated you. He said he'd help us, and Mandy was keeping watch at the door.
What are you talking about? I didn't. No.
You guys. You've gone too far. To get Lindsay kicked out. You actually did this.
Lindsay, what did you do to us? It's not like that.
No.
Enough! Shut up, all of you. Lindsay, why are you using these dirty tricks? Shawn is your brother. Why can't you talk about this at home? Do you have to embarrass him in public?
President Moore, I'm just making them tell the truth. If they hadn't framed me first, I wouldn't have done this.
Dad. Lindsay framed me. She's using witchcraft on me. Dad, believe me.
President Moore, don't listen to her. President Moore, don't listen to her.
I heard everything outside. Shawn and the others conspired to frame Lindsay. The evidence is clear. Chairman Moore, how to handle this?
President Pearson, this is a family matter for the Moore family.
A family matter? Letting your son frame an employee? This is how the Moore clan does things. Regarding today's matter, Chairman Moore, you must give me a reasonable explanation. Either the Moore clan goes bankrupt in South City. There'll be no chance of a comeback.
Dad, you can't listen to them. I'm your son.
The Moore clan cannot fall. He's just a son.
This is the registration for Vivian's work copyright. As early as a week ago, I registered it for her. As for Shawn, Lynn, and the others, it's not just workplace framing. It also involves copyright infringement. If this goes to court, the Moore clan's reputation will likely be affected.
Effective today, Shawn is suspended from all duties to reflect. Lynn Chloe Mandy. Slandering a colleague. You're fired immediately. Lindsay has outstanding ability and is appointed design director. She is in full charge of the East District Tourism Project.
Dad, you can't do this to me. Dad.
Shut up. You did wrong and still won't repent. Get home now. Get out.
This is just a minor episode on my path of revenge. The real battle is yet to come. Frank, Tanya. Neither of you will escape.
President Pearson, I wonder if this outcome is to your satisfaction?
Everyone is gone. Asking me this now. Isn't it redundant?
Lindsay, thank you so much. I've lost count of how many times you've helped me.
It's nothing. They're the ones who provoked us. We just beat them at their own game. But remember, save it properly and make more backups next time.
Yeah, I won't let this happen again. Lindsay, I'll head out first. You and President Pearson can talk.
Harrison, you're the president of Pearson Group. How are you so free every day? Think about it. How many times have you visited the Moore clan this month?
If the company would go bankrupt without me, then I've hired those elites for nothing. I'm here to see my fiancée, of course.
Who's your fiancé? Watch your words.
I'll make you the real Mrs. Pearson sooner or later.
Harrison, I'll say this one last time. I don't have time for a relationship right now. If you keep this up, we might not be able to continue our partnership.
All right. My bad. I'll stop talking, okay? I won't overstep. But if you need anything for work, call me anytime. All resources of the Pearson clan are yours to use.
Okay.
Winning her takes time. Lindsay, I'll win you over sooner or later. Lindsay, it's almost time to get off work. Let's grab dinner together. I'll take you to my favorite restaurant.
I have no appetite.
Then, I'll cook for you at my place.
I'm not going.
Please, Lindsay. Give me a chance. I've already bought the ingredients.
Just this once.
I promise. It'll be better than a restaurant.
Did you drive slowly on purpose?
I just wanted to spend more time with you. Wait here, I'll get the lights.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
Happy birthday, Miss Moore.
I had booked a restaurant, but I was afraid you wouldn't want to go, so I just did it at home. I decorated both. Today is your birthday. You shouldn't have to spend it alone. Lindsay, happy birthday.
Lindsay, this is the cake we picked together. Happy birthday.
These are tears. Lindsay, are you moved too? Today is your birthday. Your relatives are plotting to kick you out, while friends with no blood relation are here celebrating for you. Thank you all. By the way, how's the coordination for the Riverbend project?
Don't worry, I've arranged everything. I'll have Finn send the samples for your review tomorrow. But, can we talk about something else? Like,
Can't you parents watch your kid? He almost scared me to death.
The child was indeed wrong. We'll discipline him, but you were speeding too.
ah. My arm. I can't move it.
Don't worry, it's not broken.
It still hurts.
Thank you, brother and sister. I didn't mean to run out. Mom is sick. I'm looking for my dad, but I haven't found him yet. I don't like the police station. Can you take me with you first? I won't be any trouble. I can eat by myself and sleep by myself.
Get up first.
Okay. You've finally taken the bait, sister.
Harrison, where is your first aid kit?
On the shelf behind you.
Let me treat it for you. I'll be gentle. Give me your arm.
Ow, ow, ow. Lindsay. Go easy on me. I got this injury while saving someone. You have to take good care of me.
Stop making those awful sounds.
Hey.
Here, let me help you. Little one, what's your name? What's your dad's name? What's wrong with your mom?
I'm Anson. Mom said Dad works at the mall group. Mom's had a fever for a long time. No one's at home to care for her. I want to find Dad to save Mom.
More bloodline.
Lindsay. Blow on my wound too. You didn't blow on it just now.
You're too old for this. So troublesome.
Anson, right? How old are you? Making my fiancée take care of you. Don't you see she's already tired from helping me? You're really getting into this, aren't you?
Harrison, how immature.
Click this.
On this child. Why does he have the more family aura? Let's wait and see.
Little Anson, how much salt should I add?
Mom, I know. Only add a little bit, or it'll be too salty.
Our Anson is so smart.
This child. He lived with the Moore family. Could he be Frank's illegitimate son? But for Tanya, he even drove his first wife to death, and he thinks so highly of Shawn. Why would he keep an illegitimate son? If Shawn were more reckless, it might be possible.
What's wrong? Taking a tower? Don't rush. Use your second skill to speed up and hide behind teammates.
We lost again.
It's okay. One more round. I'll go to the bottom lane with you.
Yeah.
Anson, have you eaten? Do you want some pumpkin porridge?
Thank you, sister. Do you like that lady?
How did you know?
Hee hee. I can just tell. When you look at her, your eyes are smiling.
Lindsay, come here quick. Anson fainted. Anson. Anson, wake up. Lindsay, come here. Anson fainted.
His pulse is irregular. What happened? I can't fully use my spiritual power.
Lindsay. Anson's breathing is getting weaker.
Call Dr. Lewis from last time. Tell him to bring the herbs.
Ah. Hello, Dr. Lewis. Bring those herbs from last time.
Dear Miss Moore. Amazing, simply amazing.
Old Lewis, what took you so long? I'm docking your pay.
President Pearson, it's only been 5 minutes since you called. How is that slow?
Don't talk back.
Fine, stop arguing. Anson just woke up. I'll get you some water.
Sister.
Sister? He's not Shawn's child. He really is Frank's. Anson, who is your father?
Sister, did you finally realize something's wrong? My father is Frank.
Frank? Isn't he the president of Moore Group? Doesn't he only have a son in his 20s? Kiddo, don't get it wrong.
Are you sure? Did Frank tell you?
Uncle Anson didn't remember wrong. Mom said so. She said my dad is Frank, and that she'd take me to him once she's better.
That old fox Frank. He actually has an illegitimate son. His devotion to Tanya, and how much he cares for Shawn. Was it all just an act? This isn't as simple as it looks. Anson, who is your mother? Why did she send you to find him now?
My mom is Angeline. She was in South City Hospital before. Mom didn't send me today. I came on my own. I went to Moore Group, but a lady there told me I couldn't see him without an appointment.
She was at South City Hospital, and now?
Mom ran out of money, so she's at home now.
Then how do you know who I am? And how did you just happen to run into me? Could it be, did you cause that accident on purpose?
No, I didn't. I heard it from my mom. She said Dad has another child. My big brother isn't very nice. So I wanted to find you.
You call Frank your dad? And call Miss Moore your sister? Does that mean? Miss Moore, are you Frank's daughter? I remember meeting Frank's daughter 3 years ago. Back then, she had just returned from abroad. She looked nothing like you do now. She was cowering behind Frank's mistress like a timid mouse. Nothing like she is now.
Talk too much. Get out.
Harrison, if your father hadn't done me a favor, do you think I'd care about you? With your attitude, who could stand you?
Hey you, forgot who's paying your salary?
Enough. Stop arguing. One more word and you're out too. You wanted to find me and happened to run into me, and it wasn't near my house.
No, sister, it's really a coincidence.
There's no such coincidence, but it doesn't matter much. Let him stay here tonight.
Anson, when did you find out that Frank is your father?
Mom was always sick. She rarely talked about Dad. Her condition got worse recently. That's when she told me, it's Frank.
Wait, this is different from the memory I extracted. This kid. Anson. I hope you don't let me down. Anson, get some rest. Tomorrow we'll go find your mother.
Why are you still here? Why are you still here?
None of your business.
Anson's pulse is erratic. He's also possessed by evil energy. Prescribe him some tonic first.
Okay. Don't worry, Miss Moore. I'll make sure the prescription is perfect.
Lindsay, why do you keep looking at him? What's so interesting about an old man?
If you keep acting like this, believe me, I'll punch you. He talks a bit too much, but among humans, his medical skills are decent.
That's true. Walter Lewis graduated from a medical school abroad with consecutive degrees. At just 30, he's already the VP of the South City Medical Association.
But
Of course. He's nowhere near as good as you. He definitely can't match your skills. Where are you going?
to look into Angeline.
Angeline? That name sounds familiar. But I can't quite place it. Anyway, since Anson is here, we need to find a way to find out exactly. Should we contact Frank to have him claim his son?
No rush. Frank has hidden this for so long, he definitely doesn't want it exposed. First, we find Anson's and figure out what happened back then. It's great leverage to take down Frank.
All right. Oh,
What are you doing? Just say it. Keep your hands to yourself.
well. Tonight. We.
What do you mean we? There is no we. You're you and I'm me. Can you just talk normally?
Oh. What an unromantic woman. Your room is the second one on the left. Wait,
Anything else?
for you.
Lindsay, is there anything you like to eat? Anything mint flavored? President Pearson, since when do you like candy?
None of your business. I just grabbed it from my office drawer. Throw it away if you don't want it.
Got it. Thanks for the random gift, President Pearson.
Random.
Your sandwich smells so good.
Of course. When I studied abroad, I had a fight with my parents. They cut off my cards. They even took the cook away. If I couldn't cook, I would have starved.
Anson, what does your mom like to eat?
Peaches and pears.
Eat up. Then go find your mom.
Sis, is our place here really shabby?
It's not shabby, as long as Anson is happy. This is a cozy home.
Ahem.
Anson. Anson. Who are you? Anson. Why are you back so late? Were you running around again?
Mom, it's this brother and sister. They saved me.
Thank you so much for saving our Anson, and for bringing all this. I'm so sorry.
Anson has already told us everything. Can we talk?
Miss Moore and this gentleman. Thank you so much for taking care of Anson.
How is she?
It's probably an old ailment, but it's nothing serious.
My head. I don't think I have a fever anymore.
So now, can we talk? So now, can we talk?
Anson. Go outside first. Mom needs to talk to them for a bit.
Okay.
Miss Moore. What do you want to ask?
You and Frank?
From the moment you first walked in. From the first time I saw you, I knew you'd ask this. I know. You want to use us to take down Frank. But you're wrong. Frank will never acknowledge us.
We are here, not to force a reunion with Frank. We just want to know about you and Frank. What's your relationship exactly? Why did Frank abandon you and your son?
I, at a banquet, met Frank. I was just a student then. He was already chairman of Moore Group. I knew our social gap was huge, so whenever he spent money on me, I avoided it as much as I could.
But in the end, didn't you still end up together?
At that time, my mother got sick. I had borrowed from all my relatives. I was really desperate. He gave me money for her treatment and took me abroad to study languages. But later, when he knew I was pregnant, his attitude changed completely. He told me to get an abortion.
Frank is a shrewd man. How did you hide it from him to give birth to Anson?
He was my first child. I couldn't bear to let him go. So, I used better technology abroad as an excuse. Back then, he seemed busy with something. He had no time for me, so he sent me away. My college classmate worked at that hospital. Just like that, I gave birth to Anson.
You'd rather hide, just to have Frank's baby. Then why let Anson find him now?
I'm sick. I can't hold on anymore. That's why I sent Anson to him. I know. He's the chairman of Moore Group. He looks down on us. But I just want Anson to have someone to rely on.
Rely on what? Frank even drove his own wife to death. How could he be sincere? If he actually had a conscience, why would he let you two end up like this?
Do you know how Frank got control of the Moore clan?
I didn't know.
Did you know the Moore clan was actually built by my mother, Sharon? She married down to Frank back then. Frank was completely submissive to her, but when the Moore clan went public, he kicked her to the curb.
I really didn't know then.
He even, a year after she died, married Tanya and brought home Shawn, who is only 2 years older than me. He claims to the public that Shawn is his stepson. In truth, it was before he married my mother that he had Shawn with Tanya. Do you hate him?
I do. I hate him for ruining my life. I hate him for letting Anson be mocked for being fatherless since birth.
Then are you willing to team up with me?
But isn't Frank your father too?
Do you think I need him? What my mother built with her own hands should be inherited by me, her biological daughter. What right does a gold digger like him have? Think about it first. Call me once you've decided. Let's go see Anson first.
Miss Moore. I agree. Miss Moore, can I call you Lindsay?
Of course.
Lindsay, can we have dinner together tonight? I'll cook a few dishes. We're a bit tight on money right now. I should have taken you out to eat.
It's fine. Home cooking is healthier.
Come. Anson, help me entertain our guests. Mommy's going to cook.
Okay. Please have a seat. I'll get you some water. Big sister, let me show you my room.
Okay.
Take a look, big sister. You'll understand why Mom hates Dad.
What's this? Is this your declaration of loyalty?
What's a declaration of loyalty?
You'll know when you grow up.
Today was school parents' day. Mom went to attend it, but I'm not happy. Some ladies asked why Mom is so young and why Dad didn't come. I hate their tone. They even gossiped that Mom belongs to someone else. She doesn't. Mom got sick again today. I wanted to stay and care for her, but she wouldn't let me. She said my priority is to study hard. I don't understand. Where is my dad? When Mom is sick, why can't he just show up? Grandpa passed away today. Mom didn't let me say goodbye to him. I know why. Grandpa hated me. He probably didn't want to see me anyway.
Have you and your mom always lived here alone? No other relatives?
My grandparents thought it was shameful for Mom to have me. When they found out she was pregnant, and that Dad wouldn't take responsibility, they threatened her to get rid of me. But Mom couldn't do it. She left to make her own way. This is the best house she could buy. They said they'd cut ties, but they still couldn't let go. They'd bring rice and flour every time they visited. Grandma said if it weren't for Frank, my mom would have had a great future. There was a recommendation spot at school. If internship went well, she could have taught at South City No. 1 High School.
Why didn't she go in the end?
Frank thought she was leaving during the internship. He sabotaged her recommendation spot.
Wait. Didn't Frank say he didn't want responsibility? Why did he care where she went?
He didn't want the responsibility, but he wanted my mom.
Oh. Take it easy.
Raising a child is very hard. My mother suffered a lot raising me alone. When my mom was sick, what was Frank doing? Chasing youthlings. I hate Frank. Sister, I'm not lying at all. Return to the Moore family because I want to make Frank suffer. My mom had it hard, so he shouldn't have it easy either. Sister, why are you laughing? Can't you see I'm about to cry?
Let's go. Let's sit in the living room. Your room is too small. It's suffocating.
Yeah.
Frank. Trash. Good person. Anson. I don't like Frank either, just like you. But that's for adults to handle. You're still young. This has nothing to do with you. You just need to be happy every day. Got it?
Time to eat. My cooking is just average. Have a taste and see.
Wow. Angeline. You call this average? This tastes amazing.
My mom's a great cook. I'll cook for her too when I grow up.
Lindsay. Do you like cookies?
They're okay. I prefer mint flavor.
We're out of mint. I'll buy some and make them soon.
No, that's okay. Maybe next time. We have to leave soon.
Leaving so soon?
I have things to do. Next time I'll visit again. I'll bring you a surprise.
Thanks, Lindsay.
A surprise? What kind of surprise? Give us a hint, Lindsay.
It's not for you. Why are you so excited? It's not for you. Why are you so excited?
Come earlier next time.
Lindsay, I'll make you mint cookies next time.
Aha. All right, Angeline, we'll head out now.
Be careful on your way. I'll walk you out.
No need. We're heading back.
See you, Angeline. Little Anson. Bye-bye. Lindsay. Lindsay, what's wrong? Lindsay.
Frank is a real piece of work. He ruined my mother's whole life. And he ruined Angeline's life too.
Then let him taste what it's like to be ruined. Do whatever you want to do. I'll support you unconditionally.
Next month, the Moore clan will be mine.
Stop right there. Where were you last night?
Since when is my business any of your concern?
Don't think just because you've climbed up to Harrison, you can do whatever you want and be so arrogant, as long as your last name is Moore. I'm always the one who has the final say in this house.
Lindsay, your father is talking to you. Are your ears failing you? The Moore family isn't a place where a junior like you can do as you please. Don't you have any respect for your father?
I'll ask you one more time. Where were you last night?
Dad. Maybe Lindsay has her own difficulties. Young people always have their little secrets. But even so, you should at least tell the family. Look at Mom, she didn't sleep at all last night, worrying about you.
When did I ever need to report my business to you?
Insolent. Those are the rules of the Moore family. I see you've forgotten everything. Do you want to copy the house rules like when you were a kid?
Insolent? Based on what you said. I've been insolent many times, haven't I?
Some people are just born lucky, relying on their family inheritance. They really think they are the only eldest Miss Moore, ignoring everything their elders say, acting more important than the family head.
Mom.
What? Am I wrong? What's wrong? Am I wrong?
Mom, you're crazy. Why say this in front of Dad?
Idiot. Why did I ever marry her?
Rules. Some people care more about freedom than the Moore family rules. Only because your dad is patient. If it were anyone else, they'd have put her in her place. She wouldn't be acting so high and mighty.
Enough. Stop arguing. Aren't things going well with Harrison? The Moore clan's banquet is this weekend. PR usually handles it, but I'm giving it to you this year.
Giving it to me? Didn't you say you're in charge of this house? Why give it to me now? Is the PR department idle? Or do you think I'm too free?
Lindsay. Look at what you're saying. This banquet is about the Moore family's reputation. The guests are all top industry elites. And chairman of our partners. We trust you'll handle it well. But time's tight. The prep meeting is tomorrow at 3 p.m. I hope you can bring the proposal then.
Aren't you suspended? Why are you involved?
Shawn will join the meeting as a professional consultant. This meeting is critical. It must be flawless.
From now until tomorrow afternoon is less than 24 hours, no matter how skilled you are. It's impossible to produce a valid proposal when the proposal is rejected and guest invites go wrong. Let's see how you fix it.
You three are quite something, playing along with each other. But since you trust me so much, I'll take it. But let me warn you first. If anyone tries to sabotage this or pull stunts behind my back, don't blame me for not respecting the Moore family. For this appreciation banquet, I propose the theme Heritage Reborn. Integrate mortise tenon joints and sujo embroidery, and a movable type printing wall. We can also add shadow plays and heritage workshops. This matches the Moore clan's brand and creates a unique experience for guests. That's my summary of the theme. Anyone have any comments?
Director Moore is young and promising. Us old-timers can retire early now.
I have no issues either. I'm very satisfied with Director Moore's design proposal. I wonder what Chairman Moore and Shawn think about it.
I have no problem. Lindsay, you did a great job. As expected of the daughter Frank raised, if only you were my biological daughter.
Since no one has any issues, then I don't have any either. Lindsay, I knew it. Giving the proposal to you was the right choice. I hope by the annual meeting, we can see the proposal implemented. Bring Chloe to heaven on earth for me. I want to see her in 30 minutes. Chloe. Long time no see. Here's 300,000. I need you to do something for me. I'll give you another 500,000 when it's done, and send you abroad.
President Moore, what do you need me to do?
More group banquet this weekend. Disguise as staff. Find a chance to drug Lindsay. Make her humiliate herself in public. And this.
But the banquet usually requires invitations. I probably won't be able to get in.
Don't worry about that. I'll take care of all that for you. You just need to do as I say.
Effective today, Shawn is suspended from all duties. He must reflect on his actions. Lynn. Chloe. Mandy for slandering a colleague. You're fired immediately. Lindsay, with your talent, you're appointed design director. You're in full charge of the East District Tourism Project.
Why is everyone gone? I've only handed out half. Hello, ma'am. Please check out this flyer for parent-child classes. Free crafts this weekend. Kids will love it.
No thanks, I need to get home.
Lindsay, I'll kill you. It's all your fault. You're the one who ruined me. Fine. I'll do it. I'll make sure she never recovers.
Deal. I'll look forward to your good news.
What's going on? Why is my heart racing? Shawn, you really are something. Check every team in South City. Focus on those in contact with Shawn. Arrange more people to watch Chloe and Mandy. See if they've met with Shawn.
President Moore.
Here's the deposit. I want you and your team to pose as staff. Secretly film Lindsay the whole time.
What exactly should we film?
Director Moore's happy moments, of course. Someone will meet you there. Euphoria powder or photos, as long as the shots are clear. After I pay the 300,000 balance, I'll give you another 100,000.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're satisfied.
A bit higher over there.
Lindsay, you're here early. I was just passing by and stopped in. How are the preparations?
Everything's on schedule. The flow is basically set.
Oh, good. Guests are important. Nothing can go wrong. By the way, where's the lounge? In case they need a break or a touch-up, it needs to be easy to find.
Originally, it was at the east end of the hall, close to the ballroom and quiet.
Isn't that a bit too remote? The one on the west side looks pretty good. It's more spacious. The west hall is a blind spot for cameras. Let's move the lounge there later.
Fair enough. Let's use the west hallway then. I'll have the sofa and tea moved.
All right.
Lindsay. Come here. Shawn is up to no good. I have a feeling. He'll try something.
This is
A recorder that stores 72 hours. Inside the tracker, I've added a special sensor. Once it touches specific drugs, it'll send out a signal. I'll receive real-time updates.
Thanks.
The service staff here. Anyone in a black bow tie is one of mine, and some of the so-called staff are also my people.
I knew it. Why are there so many? More clan people this year.
Be careful. Message me if anything happens.
Lindsay, I was immature before. I shouldn't have let my jealousy run wild. I shouldn't have listened to Shawn and framed you. I felt so guilty. Toast with this champagne. Please be the bigger person and forgive me. Please be the bigger person and forgive me.
It's fine. It's in the past.
Look, what's that?
That looks so much like euphoria powder. Could Director Moore be?
No wonder. So that really was Director Moore we saw at the bar. She drinks and smokes. It's euphoria powder.
Ms. Lindsay, you've been reported for drug use and possession. Please cooperate with our inspection.
Ah. Lindsay, how could you?
Eldest Miss Moore, Ms. Lindsay, is a drug user and promiscuous. Everyone, come look.
I'm not. I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't.
What are you doing? Bring the wine over now.
Good evening, guests. Thank you for joining us despite your busy schedules for Moore Group's Annual Appreciation Gala. In the past year, the Moore clan achieved breakthroughs in real estate and tourism, thanks to your support and trust. Tonight, I must give special praise to a young talent, Design Director Lindsay. On the East District Tourism Project, she masterfully blended the wetland park with cultural districts. It didn't just pass strict environmental audits, it also attracted 3 tourism giants. Let's give a warm round of applause to this brilliant young designer. Now, I declare the banquet officially begun.
Lindsay, congratulations. So young, yet already a key contributor to More Group. You have a bright future. Cheers to you. You relied on Harrison to get that director position. Feeling smug, aren't you? Dad's praise matters. You can keep this position forever?
Whether I can keep it or not, you'll see soon enough. Chloe. If I recall correctly, weren't you fired? Why are you here?
Lindsay, you dare mention that? I will ruin your reputation today. Lindsay, I was too impulsive before, picking fights just for my petty pride. I even listened to Shawn and framed you. I'm really sorry. I'd like to toast you. Can you forgive me? Lindsay, what's wrong?
Maybe I'm just tired from working late recently. I feel a bit dizzy.
Get dizzy, go on. Let's see how smug you look later. I'll head out. Thank you for forgiving me.
Lindsay, are you okay? There's a temporary lounge at the end of the hall. Let me help you rest. I'll get warm water.
Okay.
Take it slow.
Someone is already tailing them. The surveillance near the lounge is on live feed, ready to move anytime.
Easy now. Being this dizzy is a godsend for me. Lindsay, this is for stealing my spotlight. If not for you and your mom, how could I have been called a bastard since childhood? You deserve to die.
Shawn, did you think your little tricks could actually bring me down?
But you.
President Moore. President Moore, are you there?
What's going on? I didn't say that. Don't come in. Don't come in.
President Moore. President Moore, are you there?
Sent successfully. Shawn, Chloe. You two brought this on yourselves.
Sorry.
Wait. They're busy with official business.
Director Moore, so sorry.
The path is wide enough. Are you looking for trouble?
It's fine.
What's this? Director Moore, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. Please everyone, pretend you saw nothing.
OMG, that thing looked like.
Miss, you can't say that. If you say that, Director Moore won't be able to explain herself. I trust Director Moore. She'd never do anything illegal.
Look how he's protecting Lindsay. That stuff is probably real. Lindsay's so elegant, but does this behind our backs. Those are drugs. She'll go to jail.
Exactly, call the police. Don't let her endanger everyone here.
Everyone, please stay calm. This isn't mine, and it's definitely not drugs. Assistant Sloan, you say I dropped this. Do you have proof? This sort of thing is no joke.
Proof? I saw you put it in your bag with my own eyes, in the dressing room just now. I warned you. You can't carry this kind of stuff, but you didn't listen to my warning. It's public now. Still trying to lie your way out?
Wait, fuel to the fire.
Sloan, swear on my family's lives. Every word I said is true. If I lie, may my whole family die a horrible death.
Assistant Sloan, you're quite bold. However, before the police arrive, one more thing's ready. A surprise, a grand gift. Look at the big screen, everyone.
Just put that packet in Lindsay's bag, then have Chloe act out an arrest. Her life will be over.
Don't worry, President Moore. I've already prepared everything. I'll make sure her reputation is ruined. I've already prepared everything. I'll make sure her reputation is ruined.
Take Assistant Sloan away.
I didn't do it. Shawn forced me.
Shut up! What nonsense are you talking?
Who is this?
Isn't this the notorious paparazzi old ghost? He'll film anything for money. He can turn lies into truth. How did Shawn get involved with him?
You!
Chairman Moore. It was him. A few photos will do. I haven't even taken them yet. It was him. A few photos will do. I haven't even taken them yet. Miss Moore, please let me go. I won't do it again.
You dare defame Shawn. You must be tired of living.
Let him finish. Acting like this makes it look like you're covering for Shawn. Calm down. We're both businessmen. If you're always angry, it will affect the Moore clan's future growth.
Calm? He's spouting nonsense here. Don't I know what Shawn is like? Since childhood, he'd be sad for ages just stepping on an ant. How could he do such a thing? You all know Shawn too. Just last month, he donated $3 million to mountain schools. How could he blackmail this man to frame his own sister? How could he blackmail this man to frame his own sister?
I have evidence. I have proof.
It was so chaotic just now. Maybe his so-called evidence is lost. Let's gamble. I've groomed Shawn for years. I can't let him be ruined like this. You better show the evidence. If you can't, you'll pay for it. Everyone saw it. He has no evidence at all. He realized his plan was failing, so he tried to drag Shawn down with him. This is slander. It's slander, you know? I can sue you for this.
Found it. These are the call logs with him.
Here's the deposit. I want you and your team to pose as staff. Film Lindsay the whole time.
What exactly should we film?
Director Moore's happy moments, of course. Someone will meet you there. Whether it's euphoria powder or lewd photos, just get it clearly. Once the 300,000 balance is paid, I'll give 100K more.
Impossible. Impossible. Recordings can be faked. Shawn couldn't possibly.
Even at this point, still won't give up? Then everyone, look at this. I knew it. Shawn wouldn't be so honest, so I was prepared. Dad, do you remember what I told you? I said not to play dirty tricks behind my back. If Shawn hadn't played dirty, I might have let him go. What a pity. He's too stupid, since he tried to ruin me with drugs. Then he only has himself to blame.
You. It's over. Everything is ruined. Wait, it's not over yet. As long as Shawn is kicked out, the Moore clan still has a chance. The Moore clan can't fall.
Dad. Dad, it wasn't me. It really wasn't me. All her fault. She made me do it. She was the one who threw herself at me. Dad, help me, help me.
Shawn, you're pinning the blame on me again. You were the one who came to me. You said if I helped you take down Lindsay, you'd give me money.
You useless piece of work. If we keep him, the Moore family is doomed. You're out of the Moore family. Moore Group will never hire someone like you.
Dad, my mom will be heartbroken. Don't you love her anymore?
Then your mom can get out with you. I haven't even settled the score with her yet. How did she raise you like this?
Shawn, Chloe, you've been reported for drug use and illegal extortion. Please cooperate with our work.
This isn't right. It wasn't me. Lindsay should be the one taken away.
Dad. Dad, I can't be taken away. Dad, help me.
Uncle, regarding all of Shawn's actions, I had no idea at all. It's my failure as a father. So I beg you, take him away. Investigate thoroughly. We can't tolerate anyone involved with drugs.
Dad. Dad. Since you're being so heartless, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Finn, take all irrelevant people away.
You'll regret this decision.
I won't regret a thing. Nothing beats the Moore clan. I raised Shawn. I can surely raise someone better than him. I thought that child was gone, but she's still alive. This is my big chance. Lindsay, my dear daughter, I'm so sorry. The filthy things Shawn did in secret. I had no idea at all. I must completely clear my name. If they knew I condoned it, the Moore clan's reputation would be ruined. I was blinded by his facade all these years and favored him too much. Who knew that behind my back, he'd be so heartless? He made you suffer so much. It's all my fault. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was wrong.
Didn't you know? Save those lies for outsiders who don't know any better. Trying to fool me. Shawn's hidden ambition over the years. Tanya's constant whispering in your ear. Are you really too blind to see? Or are you just playing dumb and deliberately enabling him?
I'm serious. If I had known that brat was crazy enough to use drugs against you, I would have broken his legs. The Moore clan was built by your mother, Sharon. It was her legacy. It was her life's work. How could I let him ruin everything? And ruin you? Besides, if your mother knew from her grave, she wouldn't. Enabling him like this, mentioning Sharon should soften her up. After all, she's her mother. She won't just abandon her mother's legacy.
Don't mention my mother. You're not worthy of her, Frank. Remember this, Shawn being taken away today is just the beginning. Next it'll be you and Tanya, the debt for Shawn harming me, Tanya stealing my mother's place, and driving her to death, plus your years of neglect and favoritism. I'll settle all these debts one by one. Today was just a small warm-up. It's nothing. The real show is yet to come.
She looks like her, just like Sharon. Her aura now is even scarier than her mother's. Lindsay. Before at the company, I always heard President Pearson went there to see you. See, you've been together for so long. When are our families going to meet? I was foolish before, but for a life event like this, I should help you prepare properly.
Who told you I'm getting married? I don't have time to act here like a loving father and daughter.
At the Moore clan's banquet today, I have an announcement to make. Lindsay and I are getting married. The wedding venue and the planning, I'm discussing with the team. Once it's settled, I'll notify you all immediately. Come and celebrate with us.
Lindsay, why didn't you tell me about such a big thing? I could have prepared a dowry for you. Oh, I can't let you be mistreated.
Stay out of my business. You didn't care then, and you don't now. Nor do you need to know. You were so caring to Shawn, while ignoring me. Now you're acting like a loving father? No need.
Lindsay, From the first time I met you, you told me you could heal my heart. I knew you weren't ordinary. Later, after everything we went through together, I'm certain now, you're the one I want to spend my life with. Lindsay, will you marry me? Lindsay, ever since our first meeting, I've been very interested in you. Putting aside the partnership, I feel our relationship can go further. Lindsay, lately I keep feeling that something is missing from the design. What's missing is your heart, hidden within the blueprints. Without you, no matter the layout, it won't lead to my heart.
He seems decent enough.
Lindsay, will you marry me?
Yeah,
You said yes.
what? If you regret it, forget it.
No, not at all.
My God, Harrison actually proposed to Lindsay in public. This is definitely the biggest gossip of the year. Daughter of the Moore family actually snagged a top elite like Harrison.
Frank really bet on the wrong horse this time. He used to treat Shawn like the apple of his eye. Look at it now. Shawn is now a prisoner headed for jail. Lindsay, however, has become the Pearson family's future mistress. What an ironic contrast.
Exactly. Back when Sharon was around, the Moore family was so powerful. In the business world, she was truly ruthless. She built the Moore clan from a small workshop into an industry leader.
Now this Tanya is just pathetic. Every social gathering, she acts like such a nouveau riche. We don't even want to hang out with her, yet she keeps forcing herself in.
Everyone in our circle knows Tanya got where she is by being a mistress. She has no class. Always scheming over trivial matters. How could she raise a decent son? That Shawn would frame his own sister doesn't surprise me at all. If Frank had actually nurtured Lindsay, the Moore family might be top tier by now. They wouldn't have ended up like this.
Liz, Dad was wrong before. I was foolish. I was biased. I shouldn't have focused solely on Shawn, ignoring your grievances and burying your talent. These people, daring to gossip and mock me to my face. Just you wait. Once I get through this and the Moore family is stable, I'll deal with every one of you. I will definitely make it up to you. I'll support any decision you make unconditionally. Humph! Once you and Harrison marry, and the Moore family recovers through the Pearson family, I'll settle the score with you later.
Lindsay is having an appreciation banquet.
Shawn
Can definitely take her down then. Once Shawn is secure as the heir, I'll be the rightful matriarch of the Moore family. Black 1. Why call so late? Did Shawn succeed? Is that bitch Lindsay's reputation ruined?
Madam, young master was taken away.
Shawn was taken away? By whom?
It's the enforcement team. In the banquet hall just now, young master was caught on the spot. They even found drugs. He's been taken into custody.
How could this happen? Wasn't the plan perfect? Why was he caught? If anything happens to Shawn, everything I have is ruined. And drugs? Who let him touch those? Is that bitch Lindsay behind this? Lindsay, you jinx. Cursing your mother to death wasn't enough?
now.
You're coming for my son too? I'm not done with you.
Madam, now is not the time for cursing. Please think of something. Young master is...
Shawn must be safe. Absolutely not. Lindsay, just you wait. How dare you hurt my son? I'll make you pay.
Aha.
Why won't you let me hold you? You just agreed to marry me. Isn't it normal for a couple to hug? You just accepted my proposal. So next, Should we arrange for our parents to meet? My parents have heard of you. They talk about you all the time.
No rush.
Meeting the parents. I must seize this chance. If this girl marries into the Pearson family, the Moore family can lean on the Pearsons. Financing, expanding business, none of it will be a problem. Even the old mess will be settled.
Lindsay, do you think I'm not good enough?
The richest man in South City is all right. I just think your proposal was too casual. I'm not satisfied.
Then I'll plan a more romantic one. To satisfy you.
Lindsay, marriage is a major life event. It's tradition for both families to meet and discuss details. President Pearson, don't take it to heart. Lindsay is young and lacks social experience. Please bear with her.
Hypocrite.
Lindsay, I've made up my mind. I'm officially handing the Moore Group over for you to manage. Young and capable with exceptional talent, you'll take the Moore Group to new heights. Restore your mother's former glory. President Pearson, we're truly family now. The Pearson clan is powerful. Do you think you could provide the Moore clan with some funding? Consider it helping your own family. Don't worry, once the Moore clan recovers, we won't forget the Pearson family's kindness.
Frank, are you saying you want the entire Moore clan as my dowry to give to me?
Ha ha ha. You could say that. Lindsay, you're my biological daughter. Moore Group, this originally should have been yours. It's only right to hand it to you now.
Then no need to wait. Right now, hand over the entire Moore clan's shares, authority, and management of all core business. All to me. Before the end of this year, its market value will quintuple at least.
I worked hard to get control back then. Why would I give it up so easily? Sharon's lovely daughter. Ha ha ha. Lindsay, you're just too impatient. The Moore clan is huge. It involves shareholders, business department, etc. Can't just transfer it. We must follow the formal process and consult with the board veterans. Take it step by step. There's no need to rush.
Step by step? Or rather, you never intended to give me the Moore clan. You know it in your heart.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just want to use my marriage to Harrison to get Pearson clan to invest in the Moore clan to fill the hole Shawn left behind. Meanwhile, you'll have me run it for free to help stabilize the Moore clan. Once you've recovered, you'll just kick me aside, right?
My Lindsay is just so smart. No little scheme can get past her. President Moore, if you want to hand over the Moore clan to Lindsay to manage, Pearson family supports this. Funds and resources are no problem, but if you try to use her as a stepping stone, don't blame me for getting rough. Members of the Pearson family are not to be messed with.
I must bring that child back.
Hello?
Black 2. Drop everything right now. Look into a woman named Angeline. She's about 30, with a 5 or 6-year-old boy named Anson. She lived in South City's old district. Find her address by dawn.
Angeline? The one you had us get rid of? We heard she moved to the next city.
Cut the crap. Just do as you're told. Find her even if you have to dig up the whole city. If you screw this up, don't ever come back to South City.
Yes, Chairman Moore.
Lindsay, you jinx. You got Shawn arrested. You ruined our lives. I'll rip your face off. Ah.
Tanya, everything Shawn did was his own choice. How dare you blame me?
You're using magic. You monster. I won't let you get away with this. I'll avenge Shawn. Ah. Honey, she's using witchcraft to hurt me. Honey, help me teach her a lesson. Honey.
Teach her a lesson. Do you have what it takes? Shawn has been sent to the dark room. The Moore clan stock is crashing right now, and you're still making a scene here. If you can't stand this home, then get out. Stop acting crazy in front of me.
Chairman Moore, you're quite clear-headed now. Too bad it's too late.
Let her come up. I have something to say to her.
Frank, you're actually cheating.
Hello, Angeline.
Lindsay, something's wrong. Frank sent people to find us. He said he wants to take Anson back to join the family.
Frank's certainly moving fast. Looks like he's desperate for an heir. Angeline, do you want Anson to return to the Moore family?
Lindsay, I've recovered now. I don't want Anson to go back. But he said he wants to be with you. I'm afraid Tanya will take her anger out on him.
Don't worry. Anson is with me. He'll be fine.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Besides, tell Anson. Once we get to the Moore families, pretend we don't know each other. Don't let Frank suspect anything.
Okay.
Lindsay, I have something to tell you. Shawn has been kicked out of the family. The Moore family needs a male heir. I'm planning to adopt a child. He'll take the Moore surname to carry on the family line.
Adopt? Did you even ask me? I don't agree.
I've already decided. Besides, if you're mistreated by your in-laws later, you'll have a brother to back you up. Isn't that great?
You're certainly thinking ahead, Dad. But I wonder, how old is this child? If he's too young, let alone backing me up, he might not even be able to take care of himself.
Don't worry. He's a very sensible boy. His name is Anson. He's 5 years old and will be here soon.
So, you're Anson.
Anson, say hello to your sister.
Hello, sister.
I have things to do at the office. I'm going to work now. Tanya, look after Anson well and don't let him suffer.
Anson, if this woman is mean to you, tell me.
Okay.
Little bastard. Don't think you're a Moore family member just because you're here. Everything in the Moore clan belongs to my son. You're just a bastard. cat got your tongue? I'm talking to you. From today on, you'll do all the chores. Mop the floor 3 times. Hand wash all the clothes. If you dare slack off, I won't let you off.
Sister, that mean woman said I'm a bastard.
Don't be afraid. I'll take care of this for you.
What? Did the little bastard complain?
Tanya, Anson is now Frank's adopted son.
You really believe he's adopted? He's just a bastard.
A bastard? Tanya, you have a lot of nerve talking about others. Isn't Shawn a bastard too? If Frank hadn't cheated back then, you'd never have become Mrs. Moore.
You little brat. I'll kill you.
I suggest you behave yourself. If you say such nonsense again, you'll regret it. As of last week, 80% of the wetland park planting is done. The Intangible Heritage Center project, 3 partners have been confirmed. We will proceed with the next steps. Smart installations for the visitor center.
Enough! Project Progress, whatever it sounds like, it can't hide the fact that you're corrupt. This report clearly shows you embezzled project funds, 30 million, transferred to a private offshore account.
President Moore, you're quite good at twisting the facts. The signature on this report is fake. The CFO submitted their resignation last week. The reason? You coerced them into faking the books. Right here is the recording she left behind. Everyone, please listen.
The 30 million I told you to move must be in today. Don't ask questions. I'll take the blame.
Chairman Moore, that amount will be flagged in the audit.
If it is, say Lindsay made you do it. If you don't do it, don't bother coming to work tomorrow. This is a forgery. Lindsay, you're framing me with fake evidence to seize power.
Forgery? Here, the transfer records for your offshore account. The recipient is a shell company in your nephew's name. And your casino receipts. 30 million. Enough to clear your gambling debts, right? Want me to pull the casino surveillance for you?
You're lying. Stop smearing me.
President Moore, that's not quite right. Whether it's a lie depends on the evidence, not just your word. Right here is a video of President Moore.
Chairman Moore, if this gets out, we're all finished.
What's there to fear? We were so discreet. They won't find out unless someone talks. Even if they do find out, we can just pin it on Lindsay. It's over. It's all over.
Chairman Moore, you'd better think carefully now about how to explain this to the board.
After the board's discussion, it's been unanimously decided to remove Frank as chairman of Moore Group and reclaim all shares. Lindsay is appointed as the new president of Moore Group to take over everything.
Frank, you ruined my mother's work and harmed Angeline and her son. What's happening now is exactly what you deserve. Security, take him out.
Lindsay!
Lindsay, the Moore Group depends on you now.
I'll lead Moore Group back to its peak and won't let you down. What on earth are you doing? Why is it taking so long to get to your house?
It's a surprise for you. Don't be so impatient. Okay, we're here.
What is all this?
Lindsay. You said it wasn't romantic enough last time. So, are you happy with what I've prepared this time? If you're still not satisfied, I'll keep working hard until you're satisfied. Lindsay, I want to be your rock for life. Will you marry me?
I do.
Lindsay. Now the Moore clan has you. And you have me.
Yeah.